Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday. It is fantastic Friday. We're super excited, as we always get extra time with Mike Zuber on Fridays because he doesn't know it's everyday Saturday.
Yeah, so, it's everyday Saturday. I like it. Yeah, no, I love this. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, Mike, what I wanted to talk about today, inflation number. We talked about it in the Three Amigos last night. And we talked about, I think we were all above 7.
Yeah, we were.
But we still came in a little bit hot at 6.8.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's really, really funny. When is 6.8 good?
Only when 3 guys get 7.
Yeah, the only time the 6.8 is good is when the whisper number is over 7.
Yeah.
Right. And what do I mean by that? So a lot of times you'll see in stocks or in the economic numbers, there's the kind of published kind of base guess, but there's often this whisper number, right, that is talked about in hushed tones. And the whisper number was over 7%. People thought this would be pretty high. So why is the stock market? Actually, I haven't checked lately. I should check. But when I checked this morning, stocks were up. Basically, stocks were relieved.
Yes.
That, it wasn't above 7.
Yes.
So, but still 6.8, highest since 1982. Not good, getting worse. The real big takeaway for me with this inflation number is it finally doesn't have noise, right? The last 6 or 9 months, used cars, airline tickets. It was like these one-off events that Powell and the cronies in the Fed could say were transitory. Because used cars, airline tickets makes total sense. Sure. Now it's food, energy, cost of housing. Like, we all need to eat. We all need to fill up our cars and warm our houses, and we all need to have some place to stay. So these 3 things are the biggest components, and they're probably going to get worse. So it's God. The only time 6.8 is good is when you expected 7, which is frightening.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of like being a landlord and hearing that the heat system doesn't work, and you hear that it's only a burner and not the actual boiler itself.
Yeah, exactly. Or in California where you have an AC and you just need to replace the filter and not the condenser. But same idea.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, where should, as real estate investors, how should we be thinking about this? How should we be, taking that number that we just got? What I don't think anything changes based on what we've been doing, right?
No, certainly for us, nothing changes. But what the big question is, there's really 2 questions now. So first off, inflation is only a problem when it changes consumer behavior.
Yes.
This is now 9 or 10 months. It is now affecting consumer behavior. I read a report just this morning that somewhere between 25 and 33% of people are changing their daily activities. That's a problem. Right. They're driving less.
Yep.
They're eating different food.
Yes.
They're not going to entertainment events. This is going to suck for a large lion's share of the economy. So that's the first thing we need to realize. And that doesn't get better quickly. Right. This is unfortunately going to take months, if not years, to unwind. That's the first thing. Second thing is the Fed. And again, I do think Jerome Powell is suddenly going to morph into Paul Volcker, which means he's going to get religion on inflation. He doesn't like this number. He certainly doesn't like that he can't say transitory anymore because it's food, energy, and housing. So I think you're going to see next week that the Fed comes out and says, you know what, we're going to double or maybe even triple, probably just double the tapering, because he wants to raise rates. Right. He won't raise rates until the taper is over. So I'm guessing he has the taper done by March, April, and we have the first rate rise, which I've said for a year now, in June or July.
But we know that based on our experience, we know that it doesn't even take the tapering to be in effect for rates to rise.
Oh no, they're already moving.
Right.
They're already moving.
How much have they moved? I haven't had a chance to look.
No, not very much this morning, because again, it was a good number at 6.8 and not 7.1.
Yeah.
So it's up to like 1.5, 1.6, somewhere in there. But they'll be 1.7, 1.8, quickly. This is the 10-year, obviously.
Well, I mean, one of the things that we'll talk about in the next video is I actually just got from a bank 30-year fixed rate debt investor loan at 4%.
Not bad. 25, 30% LTV. 30. Okay. All right. 30% down. Okay, good.
No,
Nice.
20% down, 30,
Oh, 20
30-year AM
Oh, 30-year AM. Okay. So 20% down. That's
Yeah.
really good.
at 4 points for an investor
Yeah.
loan.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's what I said. I was like, would you like
Okay.
10 more?
Yeah. Can I give you some more of those? Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about that in one of the next upcoming videos. But yeah, I look at inflation much as you do, which is it's okay so long as it doesn't start to change behavior. And once it starts to change behavior, how much does it change that behavior?
Yeah.
And then everything gets wonky, right? Because
It's gonna get wonky. It's gonna get wonky.
I hate wonky.
No.
That's why the word sounds weird.
Yeah. And again, I can still remember, again, a lot of the people that watch this aren't old enough to remember inflation from the 70s. I'm just on the cusp. I was probably 7 or 8 and I remember gas lines. I remember we had this old white boat of a car. I think it was an Oldsmobile or something. And we had to wait in lines. It was based on our license plate. And, you can only go on certain days. And I remember having to make a choice between what thing to buy. And it was what coupon we had because we didn't have anything. And we had nothing. So inflation sucks.
Yeah.
And it's here and it's going to hurt.
Well, it sure is nice that we had billions of extra barrels of oil that we had bought at, 30, that somebody thought enough to say, we should probably put a lot of money into that just in case, because it's really, really cheap. Like businessmen do.
Yeah,
they look at it and they say, we have to kind of forecast this out. We have to kind of look and make an investment, right? So I just look at that and say, thank God that some people did some right things and got ahead of this a year or two ago and made some heavy investment in some things that they knew would help and go up dramatically in the case of inflation. I mean, gas is doubled where I am.
Yeah, it's damn near $6 where I am, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
that's gotta be a lot of state tax in that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's well over $1 in taxes. Yeah,
because we're like 350.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen 350 in 5 years.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, I wanted to make sure we covered inflation because we had talked about this over the course of, hold on one quick second.
Sure.
I think
somebody's coming.
I think I've got a son trying to get in here.
Nice. Go get him.
Hi. Oh, hey, thanks. You want to say hi to Mr. Zuber? Hi.
Hi. Hi, everybody. What did you get, Daddy lunch?
So nice. All right, go back outside and play. Go play with Sammy boy. All right, you want to shut that? Thank you. That's why you lock doors with children around.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
so
that's also live TV. Those kids are awesome. They make me smile.
Thank you. Yeah, they're a blast. They're a blast. What's most fun is Samuel is big in the morning with, Daddy, I'm up. Hey, yeah, how's it going?
I don't need coffee.
Yeah, I'm like, that's awesome. I can't wait until you're older.
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
It's gonna get you. So yeah, so back to the inflation conversation. Yeah, I think inflation is gonna be crazy. I think I think it's gonna be even worse after the first. Like January's number is not gonna be good.
I don't think we've peaked.
No, I agree. Do you think we could hit double digits?
I do not believe that CPI will be reported double digits. No. Do I think we're at double digits? Yes, but I do not believe CPI will be reported as double digits. No.
Imagine what that's going to do. Oh my word.
Oh, that's not good. I mean, that's not good. No. Maybe, no.
So the gas companies here, it's really one gas company kind of owns it here called Unitil. They have sent warning to everybody. They and the electric company who kind of has a monopoly here, Eversource. They have sent warnings to all of their customers saying, expect your energy bills to be between 25 and 30% higher than what they were last year.
Change your behavior.
It's gonna,
again, I mean, remember sitting at the kitchen table, my mother looking at her checkbook going, Michael, we don't have enough money. And me being young enough to not really know what that is, but I could see her face. Not good.
Yeah.
Mom
Yeah.
is stressed. I'm going to go outside and play now because mom's not happy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Thanks, Mom. I'm going to just go outside right
Yeah, I'm
now.
going to go and forget I saw that.
Yep.
But of
Yep.
course, I remember it 40 years later.
Saw exactly the same thing with my mom at her desk. Saw exactly the same thing as an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, I'm going to make myself scarce. This is what would be best.
I don't want to be here right now. Yes.
Well, Mike, thanks so much for going through this on the inflation side. Next topic that we're going to make sure that we're going to be covering is the power of relationships. Because I think that that's something that you cover in your course, you cover it in your book. It's really important. I think very often it's a very simple concept, but it's something that very easily gets glossed over or even gets just bypassed on purpose because no one likes creating relationships. But
yeah, I think it is.
Return.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's dangerous. I think a lot of people do it wrong.
I agree. So where can everybody find you, Mike? Because they can actually see that course that I talk about that actually has that in there.
Yeah, one rental at a time, YouTube, books, website, course, how to get started one rental at a time, helping thousands of people. So thank you for being a part of it.
It is all there and it is excellent. I recommend anybody, at the very least, get the book. If the book gets things going in your head, the course is a no-brainer because that'll keep you busy for quite some time, as you will not find any other course that has that much content in it. Certainly not that much step-by-step and actually take you through it. So as I always say, we spend a lot of time creating great content. Subscribe, hit the like button because we're trying to make sure that we help 1 million people, 1 million people. And we can't do that without you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll hit segment 2. Thanks, Mike.
You got it.